Now for our feature story of the day, let's discuss Bitcoin surprising people to the upside, according to veteran trader Tone Vays, who predicts Bitcoin can hit $355,000 by this date, according to this chart in which he shared. So let's break this baby down. If you're just joining us, pump the likes to pump the stream, family. Let's freaking go. That's right. Tone Vays believes Bitcoin will go beyond people's expectations during this particular market cycle. Back in March of 2023, Vays predicted Bitcoin will rally to 200,000 at some point the following year. And in a new strategy session, the trader now tells his subs that with the launch of the spot ETFs earlier this year, Bitcoin is now in a position to surge well above his target, witness a longer bull market, and rally higher for longer. Let's go. Quoting him here, what does it mean now that we have the ETFs? It means that we are likely going higher than I anticipated. We could make the bull market go longer than I anticipated, or the most beautiful combination of all. We go higher and longer. It is going to be obvious, one of those three, obviously. Once we break 84 to 85,000 per Bitcoin, even if we break it next week, I think it is going to be very difficult for Bitcoin to ever go below $65,000 ever again. Maybe I'm being a little too optimistic. I think this time it is going to be a little different. Let me know if you agree with that sentiment, that if we tap 84, 85, we'll never see another 65,000 Bitcoin price ever again. He continues, I think Bitcoin is going to surprise people to the upside because all those people who were wrong last time about Bitcoin going to 250,000 or 300,000 a coin, this time those seem to be the reasonable price projections. Let me know if you agree. And according to his chart up here on your screen, he seems to suggest the Bitcoin will rally to $355,000 per coin by April 2027. 2027. Let me know if you agree or disagree with Tone Vays. And to watch this video he did entitled Bitcoin Might Hit the All-Time High on this stream. And I guess lo and behold, we did. So congrats there, buddy. Check the show notes below the video in the description. And let's discuss this. 355,000 price target as Bitcoin price continues to pump live and in the flesh right now. As you can see, we just reclaimed 67,500. Let's freaking go. We're so close to hitting 70,000, 74,000. Can I get 100,000 milestone? Yes, six figures is absolutely in play. Max Kaiser, as I mentioned earlier, already called for 75,000 by Friday. What's so pretty and awesome about price discovery mode, which is currently sitting at 69,300, is Bitcoin can do anything it wants. This is unprecedented times. We've never had this type of bullish momentum ever. Last cycle, when we hit the 69,000 all-time high, that was driven primarily off of retail. There was no institutional FOMO. There was no BlackRock buying up over $500 million worth of Bitcoin within the first 45 minutes of the Wall Street trading session like they just did today, right? You didn't have a dozen asset managers all collectively freaking trying to snatch up as much Bitcoin on the open markets as they can. Yeah, right now there's only 900 newly minted Bitcoin per day being awarded to the miners. So if BlackRock alone is purchasing up over 15,000 Bitcoin, you do the math. There's going to be a massive supply shock. The Bitcoin on the exchanges is at an all-time low we haven't seen in roughly 7 years. So once all the Bitcoin dries up, and now it's a fact that the 80% of all the Bitcoin supply is in the hands of the long-term hodlers. As long as you're unwilling to sell to BlackRock, the prices have to go up because they have to bribe people holding Bitcoin to get rid of their Bitcoin at higher prices, which is why we're witnessing pumps like this live and in the flesh right now. So JV is predicting 100,000 this year is a given. It's inevitable. People like Jennifer here on our channel and like Adam Back are predicting $100,000 leading into the halving, pre-halving. Stock to flow shows us $100,000 post-halving, floating between 100,000 and a million between this halving in 2024 and the next halving of 2028. Stock to flow also shows us as of March 1st, it is official. Stock to flow model basically shows the first red bull market dot. That means bull market momentum. Let's freaking go. I couldn't be more bullish right now. You already know. I mean, Bitcoin, it can do anything it wants. It's on its own trajectory. It's on its own vector. It's decoupled from the stock market. Here's one thing I do know, though. Bitcoin is mathematically guaranteed to increase your purchasing power, and the US dollar monopoly fiat Ponzi tulip bulb money is mathematically guaranteed to decrease your purchasing power. So What does that say? It means start treating Bitcoin as a savings, if not already. Saving in Bitcoin. Do not save in the dollar. Only keep dollars in the bank you're willing to lose. You'll lose 20 to 30% per year in inflation. Big whoop. Gold is up a few percent, hit an all-time high per ounce, just surpassed $2,100. Big deal. You're losing still to inflation at the end of the day. So move whatever assets you have into the apex predator if you want to gain purchasing power. Simple as that. Bitcoin guaranteed to go up. 67,500, just like in this live stream right now, it's going to continue to go up. Will there be pullbacks? Of course. Will there be volatility? Of course, right? I preach that every day. Expect extreme volatility leading into the halving. Even post-halving, expect extreme volatility. Volatility is a beautiful thing. We welcome it. Volatility equals opportunity. Volatility, according to Saylor, equals life force, and the force is strong with BTC, right? So stack sats accordingly, or forever hold your peace. There will become a time where we never see below 65,000 ever again. And if you're to ask me, JV, I don't own any Bitcoin, is now a good time, or should I wait till after the halving? I'm going to tell you, now is always the best time. Pre-halving, family, because post-halving, we may be above 100,000. You'll never see potentially sub 100,000 ever again. No guarantee there. Anything can happen, but I'm just trying to tell you, right? Now is always an excellent time to buy. Look at Michael Saylor. MicroStrategy now has roughly, $15 billion worth of Bitcoin on the balance sheet. They only purchased $6 billion worth. Saylor launched a speculative attack on the US dollar and on the central banking cartels by borrowing money at virtually a 0% interest rate and just buying as much Bitcoin as they allow him to buy. And he's going to continue to do so. He just made an announcement 2 days ago. MicroStrategy is purchasing an additional $600 million worth of Bitcoin, and they ain't stopping there. His goal is to have 1 million Bitcoin, which is roughly 5% of the circulating supply on their balance sheet, right? And they currently only have 193,000, is it? Was that roughly 200,000 biddies? Right? They're going to have over 1 million. He's not slowing down. El Salvador is not slowing down. Kathy Wood, ARK Invest, not slowing down. Fidelity, sure as hell ain't slowing down. BlackRock, snowball effect. They're gaining momentum. Shout out to anyone who just subbed. I greatly appreciate the support. All I'm trying to say is this party is just freaking getting started. You look at the price now, like, oh my God, all-time high. Not a good time to buy. Could have got it at 30. Coulda, shoulda, woulda. We all coulda, shoulda, woulda. Bought Bitcoin 15 years ago at virtually nothing. But guess what? Everyone pays for Bitcoin at the price they deserve. Facts. So stack your biddies accordingly. Have a long-term trajectory. 2, 3, 4, 5 cycles from now. Generational wealth. You will not be disappointed. It's the greatest savings to ever exist. Not only is it a store of value, it's immutable, it's borderless, it's unconfiscatable, it's incorruptible. There's a finite limited supply. It's pristine collateral. It's perfect money. Don't get me started. But anyways, family, let me know where you feel the Bitcoin price trajectory is likely heading into the halving, and when do you feel we're likely to smash that $74,000 target I have in the live poll right now. Let me know. There's currently 719 votes. By Friday, next week, March, or April, holla.